Hey everybody, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we are looking at episode 1 of The Reflection. So, if you guys didn't know, The Reflection actually is a Marvel slash anime kind of mashup. Not akin to something like Blade or the X-Men anime or even Wolverine Iron. I think Wolverine Iron Man had one, and I believe there was probably a couple others, but it's not going to be like that. It's actually more so in the lieu of anime and trying to be a kind of blend of both anime and cartoon or comic. I'll say right now, episode 1 didn't impress me that much. And I have a feeling, though, that's going to be really something that a lot of people are going to have really mixed feelings about, because this is an art style that in some ways is very reminiscent of comic books. And I love comic books, mind you, but even in terms of comic books, seeing it animated the way it is, it's hit or miss at times. Like, sometimes the actual animation looks really cool, and I noticed that some of the fights were actually pretty awesome, but a lot of times when it's more downtime, or when it's not really having a lot on screen, or when they try to do special effects in certain ways, it looks really kind of weird, and it doesn't come off that great, or impressive for that matter. What's interesting, though, is that because this is helmed by Stan Lee, obviously, you could see his little kind of traits in there. You even have him as a narrator for the end cards, which was kind of cool, because he actually introduced the next episode. So I'm kind of looking forward to that, because I think that's kind of cool. I did like the music. I didn't like it at the same time, also, which is weird, I know. The ending song was really good. I thought it was awesome. The song they kept playing in the beginning, I don't know if that's going to be the opening song or what, but that was terrible to listen to 15 times. It plays a lot during the first episode, and it was kind of weird to me. But in case you're new to the Reflection, I'll give you guys a basic thing for it. So apparently, in the world 3 years ago, there was this weird light / kind of cloud that kind of enveloped the whole planet. And what it did was it gave certain people superpowers, but it also made them also equally prone to either having, superhero type powers or supervillain type powers. And, of course, obviously, with that, people are going out, they're doing horrible things, they're also saving people, etc. What we also see is that maybe mutants were also created from this kind of weird gas that came out of nowhere. But, in terms of everything else, we've only got a little bit more backstory. We get some story on a few characters. One, I don't even know why they even mentioned. His name was I Guy, and it's his introduction, even though he lives in L.A., and he went to New York to protect it for whatever reason. You have the main guy, I think he's called the Reflector. I'm not 100% sure what he actually does, but it seems like he's able to steal people's powers and use them on his own. And then we have the journalist who... Yeah, this is atypical comic book stuff here. You have a journalist that seems really kind of super wanting to know more about the Reflector, and she also has powers. Apparently, she could also teleport places in short bursts, kind of like if you think about Nightcrawler. And yeah, by the way, if you guys didn't know, I'm a huge comic book nerd. Also, I haven't read a lot of comic books as of late, but when I was a teenager, basically up to I want to say my second year of high school, I used to read comics every day, as much comics as I did manga. So yeah, I'm a comic book nerd. Spider-Man, Batman, etc. Yeah, you can I pretty much tend to school people when it comes to certain things. They're like, "What? We didn't see that coming from you. You're only talking about anime and video games." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm worldly when it comes to other things too." But yeah, I kind of enjoyed it. I kind of also did not. I don't know if I want to keep reviewing this, guys and girls. This is going to be really based up of how many views I get on this. If it gets a lot of views, I will do episodic reviews for it. Otherwise, you probably won't get another review until the end of the series. So, it's up to you guys to tell me if you want me to keep doing these. As always, guys and girls, I will talk to you later. I was supposed to get going, but I saw this come out and I was like, oh, I want to see this first. Welcome to Ballroom, I saw it dropped. Recreators hasn't dropped yet, but I presume later. Those 2 reviews will be out later tonight, I promise you. Probably 6 or 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Look forward to those then. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great, blessed day. If I don't see you guys in the next review, bye-bye, everyone.